while we were on vacation, we had one spider molt, but here's another one that molted overnight. You can see that there's kind of, it looks like two spiders in there. Well, the one in the back there, that's the freshly molted one, and this one here toward the front is her skin. And I think this one's a girl, so when I get that molt out, I'm gonna check and make sure it's a girl, because you can check on like the old skin. But then I noticed that this one down here is actually in the process of molting. When they molt, they flip over upside down. So you can see this one's upside down on its back. Does not mean they're dead. When they're dead, they're on their like normal side and their legs curl under. So when they flip over like this, that means he's getting ready to shed. And this one I have been suspecting for a while that it was gonna shed. And this one was kind of a surprise, but this one's getting so big, it probably needs a bigger container. So we might have to get that one a bigger container. All the spiders did well while we were gone on the trip, but they are hungry, so later today going to go get them some food to eat. I'm also not sure if you can see, but when they molt, they build themselves like a little hammock with their web, and this one's kind of built a little bed almost for him to molt on, which, you know, just kind of protects them, because when they molt, it is very delicate. Like their exoskeleton, their outside skin has to harden up, so it's a very fragile state. So that's why I'm not getting the molt out of this one yet, because this one needs to harden up some more before I'm gonna try and disturb her and get that skin out of there. So here's my newly molted girl grooming herself. You can see she's got those pretty red hairs. And I don't know if you can see her fangs under there, but her fangs are white because they have to harden up. There you can see them. But they're white because they have to harden up. So she's grooming herself and kind of stretching out. Moved her molt aside. Very, very pretty. Got big. And this one, weird, but you can see he's starting to come out. The light color, almost pink. Oh, he's moving his legs. That's the that's the actual tarantula, and the dark is his old exoskeleton that he's getting off. So you can see they're very light colored when they're starting to molt, because again they have to harden up first. So it's a very delicate time. You have to be very careful not to like jostle them or injure them, and this is where most of the injuries to the spiders occur. But this one, grooming and stretching, she got really big. I'm curious to see how big she's grown. It's always a fun part when they molt, to see how big they've gotten. And in just a short amount of time, it's almost got its legs out. Super cool. And there's the other one all molted. I wasn't able to get it when it just was still on its back. I had to put the baby to bed, but you couldn't see that one's molted, and its skin in the back got really big. This one's still doing good, all stretched out now. Just resting. It's hard work for them to take that skin off. Alright, so I got this one out. I'm getting ready to get the other one out. And then you can see there's the new spider, and then its old skin right behind it. And I'm going to very carefully take it out. I don't want to bother this one. This one just finished molting. Kind of fell out, so now I can get it by my hand. Isn't it pretty? Look how much bigger it's gotten. Oh, they're just so pretty. And then we have two. That one's obviously a lot bigger. We'll find out if they're a boy or a girl. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it too good on here, but I believe this one's male. This is the white knee, and those white things back there, those are called its book lungs. That's what it breathes through. And in between that first set of book lungs, if it's a female, there's a little slit. And there's no slit on this one. And here is the Mexican red rump. And it does have a little slit. But this one didn't molt very good. You can see kind of a little white line there. And that one means that this one's female. And I thought this one was female. So I only have a couple females. This one looks like it's another male, and then this one here is a female. It kind of didn't molt the best, and that's okay as long as it's healthy when it molts out. But this one molted pretty good. It's spider feeding day and everybody's pretty hungry. They get crickets, so they get fed about once a week. And I thought we would show you what feeding day looks like. This one up here actually molted too. You can see the extra molt up there, except she's webbed it in. No idea how to get it out. So I just kind of left that molt up there. She molted probably almost a week ago. I can't get it out because she's so webbed up. But she's got a couple crickets already in there. And then we'll feed this one next. This one has a really good feeding response. So we'll watch how this one eats. There, she got it. He got it. I think that one's a boy. Happy spider. She got hers already. She's big enough I usually give her 2. She's hunting it. I don't know if she'll take the second one. And she's got one she's pretty happy with. That one's always really quick to get hers. At least I think that one's a her. Let's see if she'll take another. Yep, she took that one too. She makes really pretty webs. Here's my salmon breeding. This one may not eat because, oh, yeah, took it right away. I think this one's getting ready to molt. And this one is just started taking crickets, so I doubt it's gonna eat, so we're just gonna leave that one alone. He used to eat mealworms. Oh, it got it. Good. He used to eat mealworms, but we've upgraded to baby crickets now. Got that one right away. That's all of them. Happy spiders. And then once they eat, they do this happy dance. You can see how they're kind of standing on tiptoes. So they all kind of stand on their tiptoes with their crickets. And there's Pete over here. Pete always likes to catch any crickets I may drop. She always eats the bugs in the house, so she's always interested in spider feeding time. Leaves the spiders alone. He likes to try and eat the bugs.